character. What's he gonna do, you know? And sure enough, Rob yelled action, and Billy launched into literally 3 minutes of Yiddish stand-up comedy. I mean, it was just medieval Yiddish stand-up, just crazy. And a lot of it was kind of blue. I can't repeat, there were kids here, so. But for the adults, it involved sheep and Vikings. You get the idea. And you can explain it to the kids later. And, but it was pretty crazy stuff, and of course we couldn't stay still without laughing, and of course I'm supposed to be dead, right? And so they got rid of me. They said, you can't work in this scene. They replaced me with the rubber dummy that Fezzik carries around in the forest. So then now Billy realized it was Mandy's turn, so we started working the stand-up on him. And Mandy said he sustained the only injury he got on the film was a bruised rib from trying not to laugh, which I didn't know you could get, but apparently he did. And poor Andre couldn't understand a word he was saying anyway. He was just smiling anyway. But that's how our first day went down with Billy. Yeah, medieval Yiddish stand-up.
So, since we only have a couple minutes left, if it's okay with you, do you mind taking a question or two from the audience?
Sure.
Okay, so there's a microphone. I know it's a little intimidating right in the middle of the room, and like I said, we only have time for a question or two, so make it good. All right, who we have coming up first?
Go ahead, Westley, you're up first.
I know, we have to go with Westley.
Wesley,
okay.
Coming back, all right.
It's fine.
Hi, how are you? What's your name?
My name's Kirk. Nice to meet you, Carrie.
Nice to meet you.
I have one question for you. What is your favorite memory from doing the movie Twister?
Twister. Oh, thank you. Well, Billy was a great memory. I mean, Billy was a wonderful. Bill Paxton, yeah. Give it up for Bill. Bill was a great guy. He'd give you the shirt off his back. He was a wonderful guy. He was very, very sweet, very funny, always upbeat. The day I arrived, I flew to Oklahoma. We shot that in Oklahoma City and Ponca City and Norman. And when we arrived in Oklahoma, we drove to Norman, and Billy greeted us at the motel. And he's like, as I got out of the car, he's like, "Man, you ain't ready for Oklahoma, buddy." I go, "Why not?" He goes, "We need to get you a cowboy hat and some buckles and some boots, man." And he literally piled my wife and I in the back of his rental car, and he drove us straight to this store, and he made us buy 10-gallon hats, great big old cowboy boots, and belt buckles, like the ones he was wearing. And then when we were done, he's like, "Now you're ready, man. You're good to go, buddy." Right? And that was Billy. He was just a sweet, sweet guy. And I made the decision to chase a real storm because I thought being a professional actor, that's what I should do. But it took me I had to get a lot of permission. People, for insurance reasons, agree to it, and Kathy Kennedy, the producer, wasn't that excited about it, but she did let me go. I don't recommend this, by the way. It's not something you do for fun. I took a real storm chaser with me, and we drove to Pretty Prairie across the border, Pretty Prairie, Texas. And we had a computer laptop. The guy had a laptop, and he was like, "The cell's here somewhere, man. I don't know, I can see it somewhere here." And we look up, and we turn a corner, and there it was. And it was big, and it was coming right at us. And I remember saying to the driver, "Reverse?" And he goes, "What? I go, "Reverse now." "I've seen the tornado, I'm good." And then great big tennis ball-sized hail started hitting the car. I'm like, "Reverse! Now!" And so that was my experience chasing a tornado. I don't recommend it. It's not something you should do on an afternoon for fun. But it is. You've done it. Oklahoma. You're from Oklahoma? God bless. You've chased a storm? Are you out of your mind? God bless you. God bless the folks. By the way, living in Oklahoma, I don't know, do you get tornadoes down here? Yeah. God bless you all. My goodness. The rest of the country think that, over in the West, we don't have it easy in California. I mean, we have occasional earthquakes, but man, Hey, tornadoes! Whoa! God bless you all for living through that. You guys are all very brave. Seriously, give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you very much.
And just in case they have some tornado shelters back there.
They do?
Yeah, so you're covered, man.
Awesome.
We're good.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Erin.
Hi, Aaron. How you doing? What's your question?
I was wondering what it was like to work with Mel Brooks.
Oh my gosh, Mel. Thank you. There's a lot of Mel Brooks fans here in Seriously, you guys are great. Mel, he's wonderful. He's 92, and he's just incredible. He was so much fun to work with every day. It was like The Princess Bride, actually. I can't remember a day without laughter. And he was always like making it fun. For instance, I'll give you an example. I had to shoot the bullseye in front of everybody, and we didn't have CGI, and it was actually I had a real archery setup and a bow and an arrow and everything. And Mel comes up to me, literally like this, and he goes, "Hey, you know, we said we were going to do the archery scene tomorrow? I got a surprise for you. We're going to do it now." I said, "But Mel, I haven't trained. I haven't met with the archery guy. I don't know how to fire a bow and arrow. I'm playing Robin. I need to learn how to do this, because you want me to hit a bullseye." You want to get a picture? There you go. And he goes, "Don't worry, you'll get it. It's no problem, you'll get it." Like that. He's always positive, right? And I'm like, well, it's easy for you to say, you know. And sure enough, we shoot this. He comes up and he goes, "Okay, it's lunch. Everybody's hungry, so let's get this." And I'm thinking, great, no pressure. You know? First take, I mean, it went way off into the forest somewhere. Second take, it went up in the air. Third take, it hit some cat in Sherman Oaks. It was just awful. It was awful. Not really, it didn't really. And there's Mel behind the camera going, "Everybody's hungry!"
Hurry up.
Fifth take, it hit a bullseye. I was so shocked, I looked at the camera in complete shock. And you could see it on film because it's the only one we got. And I pretended to look like I knew what I was doing. But in fact, if you look at my face very carefully, you can see complete and utter shock. And Mel went, "That's lunch!"
Hi, I'm Emily.
Hi, Emily.
So I've seen you in a lot of different things, animated, television,
Yes.
and movies. I wanted to know what your favorite was to do, live action, animation, television?
Well, I like live action. I like doing them all. I like, trying out different things, but I haven't done theater much. I'd like to do that more as I get older. Yeah, thank you. But live action is more fun because it's very immediate, there. Animation is fun, but you're really sort of, you're doing a voice and then you don't really get to see the finished product till after the wonderful animators get to do their work. But just live action is very immediate, and it's fun. I love doing it. I'm very blessed. I never take it for granted. I always say to my wife, I say, well, it's another great day and I get to do something I love to do and get paid for it.
Are you okay taking one final question?
Sure.
All right.
Well, is Westley back there?
Yes, so we'll do two. We'll try to...
She's in there, exactly.
Yeah, we'll do two final questions. We'll end...
Westley down.
Yes.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. What's your question?
My question is, who has been your favorite person to work with throughout any of your experiences?
Oh my gosh, do you have time for a whole list? I've had a wonderful career, I really have. I've had a very blessed career. I've got to work with some incredible people, both in front of the camera and behind. And each project that you do is a journey, really. Because the film is the wonderful byproduct of that journey. But the journey you're going on is really how well you work with others, how much you learn about yourself, how much you learn about other people, and how you grow from that experience. And to me, that's really the best part of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love doing the work and I hope that people like it and go and see it. But to me, the journey is really an incredible part of it that I really appreciate. So when you get to work with great people who help you grow as a person, that to me is really the gift. Because after all, really, what is it all about at the end of the day? I mean, pretty pictures is wonderful, but if you grow as a person as a result of your colleagues and the experience, to me, that's the greatest gift there is for an actor or anyone, really. Yeah? Yeah. Am I
Thank you. All right.
Here we go, Westley. We've been waiting for you.
Hi.
No pressure, no pressure.
No, you are an amazing man. In fact, last time you were here, you don't remember the Blue Dragon. You sang "Happy Birthday" to my mom all the way in England, which I appreciate.
More than welcome. Thank you. How's she doing?
She's doing great.
Good.
She's visiting her mom right now.
Wonderful.
My question to you, kind of going off of what you just said, you have taken roles in voice animation or in voice acting, but you have not yet taken any musical roles.
Ha!
Garrett from...
Probably because I can't sing. Kind of an important part of the process of that particular genre. Yeah.
Well, I was wondering if you had ever considered like taking some kind of minor musical role, like to help expand. You can't say you can't until you like fully try.
Wait, what? I missed the last part, but it sounded funny because everyone was laughing.
You can't say you can't until you fully try.
Ah. No, I'm not singing to you today. I sang to your mom, and she still has both her ears intact.
She loved it. She absolutely loved it.
Yes. No, I sing in the shower and happy birthday to people, but that's pretty much it. No, but there is going to be a musical of The Princess Bride, and thank God they've not asked me to sing in it. But it's going to be fun. It's coming to Broadway, and all I asked the writer, I said, there's got to be a Peanut song. You've got to do a Peanut song. Right? Am I wrong? But thank you for your confidence in my singing abilities, even though I sang very poorly to your mother, and I greatly appreciate it.
She had no complaints.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
To wrap this up, and you've been absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. I just want to, one more round of applause. I just wanted to quickly mention your book, which is As You Wish, Inconceivable Tales of the Making of the Princess Bride. What a title. And did you mention that you have copies with you at your booth?
I do. If you want to come down to my booth, I'll happily sign it for you. I can't sing it for you, but I will sign it for you.
Thank you so much.
He had a book at his booth yesterday.